Hi all, it's Civic Holiday, August 5th, and I'm going to hike the gorge today. I'm going to do a long scenic hike, probably about 3 hours. And I haven't been here in years, and many things have changed. For one, it's really busy. Two, you got to pay for parking now. And you got to pay with the credit card. So it's not as easy as it was before. I would just park for free. Lots of spots open, but... Okay, so let's pay for parking. Here's the trail they had for the Niagara Glen, which I'm standing above right now. But I'm going to go to the whirlpool and walk to here. And then go down here. And then come up here. That's the plan. Here we got some species that used to live in the gorge. The timber rattlesnake. I thought I heard the rattlesnakes here before, but I used to hike down here a lot when I was younger. But no, they haven't been seen since 1941. But they're still in the States across the border. And so the only poisonous snake in Ontario is the Mississauga rattler, which is about 20 minutes drive south of here. And there's some species at risk. Oh, a southern flying squirrel. And those salamanders. I used to see a lot of them. There's some invaders. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hike on top of the gorge here until I get to the whirlpool. Here's a nice view. You can see where my route's going to be. I'm traveling. That's the whirlpool gorge there, right at the end there. And to the right and up. That's where I gotta walk to. I'm gonna walk down, and I'm gonna walk all along here to way over there. So let's start this. It's about, I did it before. It's about 3 hours, like with rests and stuff. So let's see how long it takes. Right now it's 4:20. Let's see how long it takes us. Okay, still trotting along. If you look across here, we got the Whirlpool Golf Course. Beautiful golf course. See the beautiful gorge here? Now look at this. This wasn't here last time I was here a few years ago. Yeah. So they're building all these things, I guess, to give more reason to get more people to come out to the gorge. Well, look at that, distracts from the natural beauty. Got more man-made with the natural beauty. You know what I mean? Can we just lay off the man-made stuff and just leave nature alone? But I guess not. This is not really necessary. It's kind of idiotic, if you ask me. Okay, whatever. Like we're just building this city right up. Given, they got a rope slide at the falls, or whatever you call it, grappling or whatever. So they're just taking away from the natural beauty. You could just put this setup in the middle of the field, and why not just do that? You gotta be right down by the gorge. Oh well. Let's continue. There's the aerial car. That's the attraction that's been here since I was a kid, so it's been here a long time. Then about maybe 25 years ago, these jet boats came into existence and started noise polluting the serenity of the gorge. But anyway, there's the beauty of Niagara Falls. It's right up there. It comes into here, and it's like a circle here. It circles in here, and goes downriver here. So I'm gonna go down there, down there. And I'm gonna come across the bottom here, down to the other gorge. Beautiful, eh? Beautiful. And here's the man-made rope climbing, grappling stuff. Gotta go north. Niagara Falls is taking over now. Turkey vulture. Okay, it took about 20 minutes. I'm a brisk walker. So here's the entrance to go down to the gorge. Whirlpool Gorge. Lots of people. Little shepherd.
I can't run.
Hey man. Okay. Now this gorge has lots of steps, steep steps. That's one reason why I planned this route. I go down this side. But I don't like coming up. This is probably the hardest way up. Out of all there's a few different ways to go up, but this is I think the hardest way to get up. So I come down this way and walk along the bottom. If I want a long big hike, or else I just go to the other gorge. But if I just want to go to the whirlpool, I guess I got no choice but to come up here.
Okay. No problem.
Okay, so what I'm going to do before I'm just going to get my way down here, turn off the camera for a bit. Momentarily no people. See this little gully here where the entrance to the gorge is? This used to be another river. So we're actually standing on the bottom of another river here. But this became extinct and dried up. The flow went the other way. But once the falls left. And so we're actually going back in time the further we go down here. Which is like beautiful. All those people that are think evolution or fossils are not true, well, come down to Niagara Falls. For once, you could use like the falls as retreating. That's obvious, right? It's eating away in the rock and slowly going back. You go back in time, it used to be here. Scientists calculate around 12,000 years ago the falls was here. 10 to 12, I forget the exact number, but around there. And it just ate all this rock up. This rock has been dormant. This rock is 400, 500 million years old. ranges of Ordovician or something like that period, and this other period. So the fossils you could find in here, which we're going to find some, guaranteed, they're from primitive life, like trilobites, algae, not algae, but like some plant creatures, shells, lots of shell type creatures. And this, you know, like 12,000 years ago, this was locked in rock. So, and it's just released. So obviously something happened back then, right? So, if you don't believe in fossils, come here and you'll find your own fossils carved out 10,000 years ago. Anybody need any firewood? He's got to take it back up. Actually, you usually find some nice driftwood here that you could use for multiple purposes, especially in crafts and stuff, or decorations. I used it for to hang up my spoons in the kitchen. So let's see if we can find some driftwood down here. So we're coming out to the Whirlpool Gorge. Let's see what we see. I haven't been here in years. Probably a lot of people here. There we go. There's where the water comes in from the falls. A few kilometers up. Somebody's swimming in the Whirlpool Rapids. You can see the current's pretty strong, eh? I actually went in there a few times when I was a kid too. That current's strong. Kind of dumb actually. Zooming on the rapids. Beautiful, eh? And there's the aerial car. Beginning of it. You could actually come down the gorge that way too. There's a way down, and you could sit by the rapids over there. That's probably, nobody goes there. That's like, if you want privacy, go there. Only locals will know about that. Some fishermen and stuff. And there's where I was not too long ago. So we're gonna hike along here and go over there to the point. Actually, the way I'm going, I guess not too many tourists will venture this far in, so I probably won't get many people. Just maybe some experienced hikers or something. But I feel I've been canoeing a lot the last few years. Well, not a lot, but I haven't been hiking. And it feels so good to get back on the trail. So good. This is making me so happy right now. I think I needed this walk. Oh yeah. Serenity Killers. There's a Serenity Killer, all for corporation. Let's make some money. Let's see here. Well, you're gonna probably see a lot more of that as we walk this trail. Whirlpool Depot. A little graffiti area. All this old rock is red from a time long ago, a carbon period or something, or the rust period, where Earth is all like rust. Very old. I don't know if it's that old, but Anyways, at the very bottom of the gorge is red rock. You can see there's other spots. Not many fossils in this rock. We're at the bottom. Definitely need hiking boots for this trail. I wonder if I should have went the other way. The water level is definitely higher than it used to be. Maybe because back in the day they're diverting more power for electricity. And so, spring there. Although I wouldn't drink the water. You know, that's just water from all the chemicals and everything in the soil, whatever. All the pollutants. Just going through the soil and coming out here. So don't think it's drinkable. But it's beautiful. Hopefully I don't slip here with my camera. It's kind of slippery. I'm going to put the camera away. I don't want it to get wet. We're having a break right at the corner where the whirlpool meets the lower river here. Whirlpool rapid right here, all going to the Twin Rapids here. It's a nice spot for a break right on the corner. Nice flat rock here. A lot of sun now. I'm just going to have some water, enjoy the sights, and then continue. War zone here now. People are invading the world. You see the layers of the rock there. Different epochs of time there. Each layer, something different happened on the earth. And I'm not an expert in geology, but geologists can figure it out. There's 100 million years worth of time there. Okay, I'm out of the sun right now. It feels so good, a little bit cooler. I just realized my watch has an altimeter on it, which I never really access, but I don't know if it's calibrated right or anything like that, but at the bottom of the gorge it says 80 meters. So I guess the gorge is 80 meters above sea level. So what's that, like 240 feet, 250 feet above the ocean? Well, we'll see how much it is when we get to the top. Oh. Nice little break spot there. Nice and calm, except for planes and helicopters. Tower of the Rapids, eh? People actually kayak down there. Nuts. that is. I think I'm going to take a picture of that. Probably DSLR here. It's a nice shot there. The lighting on it's pretty nice. I guess I'll dig it out, take a shot. Okay. Just putting a little bit more here. Still not at the glen. Maybe about halfway. It's cooled down a lot because I'm out of the sun. Still finding I'm crossing lots of people. Still, when I was younger, like, you're lucky to find one person. Okay, we arrived at it's called the Little Eddy. If you want to swim or whatever, this is the place. But always wear shoes. There's glass and hooks and everything in here. It's the only kind of spot away from the rapids. And this marks where the main trail where I started begins, or ends. Beautiful. We got some ducks there. And mallards, I don't know, let's see here. Female. People fishing. You catch a smallmouth and lake trout in here. Carp, salmon in the fall. Little babies there. Okay, this is I got the Little Eddy behind me here. That's where I just came from. There's the Whirlpool Gorge down there. Now this is where you would normally come down, or I would come down on my hike. I'd come down this way, but I'm not going to go that way, so you're not going to see that route. Maybe in a different, maybe winter hike or something, I'll take that route. So I'm going to go this way and stay along the river. Go further downstream, and then I'm going to go up. You got to remember, hiking in here, it's very rocky. You got to look where you put your feet, and especially if it's wet or some rocks, you got to be cautious that you might slip and be ready to hold on to something. So always watch where you put your feet. You'll be okay. That's for any hiking, really, but it's very rocky down here. Yeah, a little bit further up now. We're at 95 meters. And going. Gonna go up a bit, and then we're gonna go back down to the water. Up and down. And finally at the end, up, up, up. Now we're going into Devil's Rapids area. You're going to see some really strong rapids. I'll show you different sections of it. We're just about to enter. See, it's wide here. It's relatively calm. And it's narrowing out. There's a big drop down there. Kind of hoping to find some snakes. Usually you get some snakes up here, but because of getting some sun, it's a nice spot to get sun. But given how much sun we've been having, the heat, I don't think they need some sun. Well, it's spring and fall, good time to find snakes. Like I said, there's no poisonous snakes down here. I've seen, I've seen big water snakes down by the water. Hognose snakes, garter snakes, fox snakes. I've seen a racer snake down river more, not in this area. So, like I said, the only poisonous snake was the timber rattler, and it's not here anymore, supposedly. But you never know. One might be hiding somewhere. Uh-oh, you hear that? There's the boat. I'll show you a close-up view of them later when I get down by the rocks. You know, the first time watching it go by is kind of neat, but no, when you're sitting there enjoying the serenity and that thing keeps coming by every 15 minutes or 10 minutes because I think they got like 4 boats or something, I don't know, on each side, the Canadian side and the American side, so basically a constant stream of boats. I don't know. Well, it's got to respect Mother Nature, man. Okay, here. I'll show you this boat coming by here. Now they're not really doing much. Okay, I got to cut my film short. Only got like 15 minutes, 20 minutes of film left. Okay, I'm going to go back down to the water now. It's a little kind of steep here. Grab onto the branches. Branches are your friend down here. They're trunks, not branches, trunks. There's the red soil. Some geologists out there watching this, please comment and tell me what area and time is this red soil from, and what happened during that time. What kind of life forms exist elsewhere? I'd like to know. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna get down here and then we're gonna shoot a shot of the boat going over the rapids. Okay? Like a paddle and canoe better. But I guess you can't do that in here. Well, you can actually. You've both done it. Nice and relaxing on these rocks. You know, just sit on these rocks, have a beer or whatever. Lots of different routes in this gorge. It's not really too easy to get lost because all you gotta do is go up. It's either up or down, right? You know the end is up. Go down there too, but I'm not. Had enough of the water. Oh, maybe one more stop. At the Red Rock water down at the end here. Okay, this is where I'm gonna start heading up. The trail goes for probably another 5 minutes down that way. It ends in this area here where it's a big open area of water where it's kind of hard to go any further. Down there is a nice spot to picnic there. That's where I just came from. And this is where I'm going to go up. find this area the easiest to go up. You don't really have to struggle to the end. And it's the most scenic too. Especially coming down in here in the morning, feels like a Jurassic Park. It's like all misty and the rocks, the giant rocks. I'll show you in a bit. There's little caves. This is where you can practice wood crafting and stuff. Sometimes you see little shelters built in there. And that's where I'd go hunting for the tiger rattlesnake, but obviously it doesn't exist anymore. People would have came across them, but that's where I thought I heard rattlesnakes before when I was a kid. There's the owls in here, great horned owl. Lots of, there's giant millipedes, salamanders. In the morning's the best to come and see that stuff, where it's all damp. When I used to work the night shift, I'd come after work and I'm right at sunrise every day. Okay. It's nice and quiet in here. I love this area. Lots of chipmunks here too. Branch fell. Why am I whispering? Because it's nice and quiet. I don't want to wreck it. Oh, nice and cool in here. It's nice and gradual climb so far. Now it's starting to get a little bit steeper as we go. And then at the end it's a big rush. But it's nice, look at this. Hear the robins. Sorry. Surprisingly, you don't see as many people come down this way. I guess it's just natural to go the other way when you come down here. Getting near the final stretch. Okay, now we're going up almost the final stretch. See the top there? Just gotta make it there. It's not too bad so far. So far it hasn't been hard at all. But I must have done this 100 times in my life. Okay, just came from up there, and now we're on this little plateau ledge here, right near the top. We're just going to walk straight a bit here. That was a nice hike. Very enjoyable. Good exercise too. So the end of what you got to do here is go up these metal stairs. And that will be it. Okay, let's do this. Now, one thing to consider if you're bringing your dog's not going to want to come down this. You might have to carry him. I used to bring my dogs down here all the time. They do get used to it and understand, but at first they don't want to come. You kind of like literally force them because they're just seeing right through this thing. I guess they're not picking up the metal. Almost there. Almost there. Yes, we're at 165 meters, so I think, what was it, 80 before? So take away 80, that will be, what's, it was 85 meters, 250 feet. Okay, to recap, we came from the whirlpool here, and then we went up here, followed the water, all the way to here, and then came up here, side and up. Now we missed here and here, these paths here, and probably a fall hike. I'll take you there. Okay. Okay, all finished. It took 2 hours and 20 minutes. It's hard to believe that you could traverse all that down and up in 2 hours and 20 minutes with some breaks in there. Now, if you probably want to take a little bit longer breaks and relax, so at least plan for 3 hours. The hike's a moderate hike. It's not over. If you're out of shape, it might be a little bit hard for you. It's just going up is the hard part, but the footing, a lot of rocky footing. You got to be sure of your footing. I mean, a lot of rocks. You always got to be sure where your foot are, your hands are. But it's very rewarding. There's lots of scenic sights. It's busier now than it was in the past, so you're going to see people. You got noisy boats, but you can come in the fall, you can come in the winter when those boats aren't running. Overall, so I'll probably show another video of this is a summer hike. I'll probably do a spring hike, a fall hike, and a winter hike on here. I'll make it like a 4-part series. I don't know. I might start this year. I'll do the next one a fall hike. Maybe we'll see some snakes, get some last sun or something. But this is Darren here from Megom Studios, and subscribe and like. I'll be posting some more videos, and if you like my channel, subscribe and like. Got 600 subscribers. I don't start show any money until I got at least 1,000 subscribers. So hopefully I hit that milestone. Thank you all. See you next time.